Hi there, my name's Vince from My Mate Vince, and today I'm going to talk about a condenser tumble dryer and how you can drain it into the same drain that your washing machine uses, and that will save you having to empty out the water container after every couple of loads or after every load. So the first thing to do is just to unplug it from the power so it's dead. Okay, now this will only work if your tumble dryer is on top of or next to your washing machine, or if there's a drain that you can drain it away to. If you haven't got that, then you're going to have to empty it out after every single use. Okay, so in my instance here, it's on top of the washing machine. I've got my washing machine drain going into here already. Okay, so if you come round the back now, and I'll show you the pipes that you need to disconnect. Now this is a Hotpoint Aquarius, and on this particular model it is the black pipe that you unplug and you put into your washing machine drain. Now this is far too short, so I'm going to have to buy a condenser dryer drain kit, which is they look to be quite expensive. They look to be about £20 from eBay and Amazon, and basically you get a long length of hose, you get a nice little bend radius to put into your washing machine drain, and you get a couple of little clips to secure it. The pipe I think is roughly about 2 meters, so I'm going to have to get one of them. I will put a link to these eBay and Amazon sellers on my mymatevince.com website. So if you go to www.mymatevince.com and go to the DIY section, find this video, and then I will put a link next to that to Amazon and eBay. Now, these instructions are not clear at all, and actually it took me a long time to work out which pipe to disconnect, because the instructions just say if your dryer is installed next to a drain, the water can be plumbed into this drain. This does away with the need to empty the water container. If the dryer is stacked onto or installed next to a washing machine, it can be shared the same drain. The height of the drain must be less than 1 meter from the bottom of the dryer. So basically that's fine here because my dryer is above the washing machine. The drain is roughly level with it. But let's say now if your drain was higher than your dryer, then the pump mustn't be strong enough to pump higher than 1 meter. So you're going to have to double check that your drain is below or roughly within a meter height off the dryer, because if it was higher than that, then it's going to struggle. It won't be able to pump it any higher than that. Now it says remove existing hose from position shown in picture A and fit a suitable length of hose and connector shown in picture B. The only problem is the pictures here do not have any resemblance to the back of my machine here, because it shows one pipe going in the top and one pipe going in the bottom, but here both my pipes are going in the bottom. So I had to work out what was what, and hopefully this will be helpful to other people who have a condenser dryer that want to do the same thing, because it will probably be a similar setup. So what I had to do is I had to look at the water container, and I've seen here that the water goes into the top of the container. Okay, there's nowhere else that the water can actually go into, so the hole is at the top. So I had to work out which pipe feeds the top. So you're going to need 2 people for this, and what you can do is just unplug one at a time and blow into it. And when you blow into it, reach in here. Obviously the machine's off, so you're not going to get a shock or anything. You reach into where the water container is normally stored. Okay, and when you blow in, you can feel the air, in this instance, coming down on top. So I know now that the black pipe is feeding the water, is pushing the water into the container. And to double check, I then disconnected this clear pipe and then blew into it, and I can feel the air coming up the very bottom. And basically that is an overflow pipe, so if you didn't empty this and the water was to fill out over it, or let's say there was a fault with the machine and it didn't tell you to empty the water, then the water will flow out off the top of where it goes, where the water goes in. The water will flow back out the top because it's full, and then if you have a look inside you can see that it will drain through gravity. It will just drain down, and the very lowest point is this pipe here. So this clear pipe here is actually, if you come around, that's actually the overflow pipe, and the black pipe is the pipe that you need to extend. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get a long pipe. Pretend now this is a couple of meters long, and I just attach it onto here, and I put this end into my washing machine, and then that will save me having to replace the water container each time. Now that doesn't mean you still have to, if you come around the front, you still have to do your little fluff filter after every single go. Yeah, because the lint and fluff and everything is still going to get stuck in there, so you're going to have to empty it out that time, give it a hoover every now and then to make it nice and clean. Also, down here you do have to clean this condenser unit. They recommend you do this once a month. Okay, now be careful with this because it is actually, you can crush that quite easily. So yeah, just run this under water to get rid of all the lint and the fluff that builds up on that. But at least it saves you. At least you only have to do that once a month. Cleaning that's easy, and it saves you having to empty the water reservoir every single time. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to plumb it into the washing machine drain, which is this one here, and that will save me a little bit of work. So hopefully you found this useful. As I say, if you want this kit, check out www.mymatevince.com, and hopefully you will find other helpful how-to videos. Okay, thanks a lot for your time. Take care. Bye now.